A very good o'clock, dear students. Here I am Nikita ma'am, your geography teacher. Students, today let us complete this chapter discussion with the discussion of effects of radiation pollution and noise pollution. So, radiation pollution is very hazardous in nature and can be deadly to the people and environment. Okay, it can be deadly, like as it sounds. It also affects. Okay, it is kind of a disaster. Nuclear explosion is kind of a disaster. Okay, it's not a kind of a slow pollution. Its effect can be seen immediately. Okay, its effects are primary effects. Okay, so it is caused by the radioactive material generated by the nuclear reactors. Okay, wherever the nuclear elements are used, like uranium, thorium, these are the very highly reactive materials which are used in the nuclear plants for power production as well as for some nuclear testing during the wars. Okay, the radioactive particles spread over the earth and in the atmosphere as a result of nuclear explosion and the discharge of waste from nuclear power plants. Okay, these nuclear particles mixed with the atmosphere as a result of nuclear explosion at somewhere, and also by emission or the discharge of waste from the nuclear power plants. Okay, the radioactive particles are so minute that they can travel whole earth without even settling on the earth's surface. Okay, these are so lightweighted and minute particles that they can spread to a great distance up to in the atmosphere, and all parts and organs of human body are damaged by nuclear radiation. Okay, even plant and animal life is destroyed by it. So the radioactive pollutant can far reaching effect up to several generations because they are capable to damage the reproductive cells also. The diseases that can prove fatal to the human being can also transfer from generation to generation by this radioactive pollution. Okay, transportation and storing of nuclear waste are serious problems that pose serious health and environmental hazards. Okay, these are the serious problem that pose a threat to the health and environment. Okay, the nuclear waste remain active for thousands of years. Nuclear waste means uh, the waste particles that are used in the nuclear plants or the waste produced by disposal of the used up particles. Okay, all this is very active for the years and years. Okay, an amount of waste is increasing is true with the rapidly growing industrialization and urbanization. With the increasing industrialization and urbanization, the use of this nuclear waste is also increasing. The proper disposal of waste has become a need for all the countries, and the proper disposal of this waste is an important uh, issue for all the countries. The air, the water, the soil, these all are getting polluted at alarming rates. Discharge of industrial effluents releases many toxic materials in the water, and effect of nuclear waste is beyond control. Even we cannot control its effect. Okay, so most of the hazardous waste come from the nuclear plant where the energy is produced. The nuclear power plant generate a large amount of energy, but it waste are the most harmful. Uranium, plutonium, these are the major raw material used in the generation of nuclear power. And where the uranium is mined, a gas called radon is released, where the radioactive which is a radioactive gas. Okay, radon. It's a radioactive gas which is produced in the nuclear power plant when uranium is mined. Okay, when uranium is taken out of the mines, and the discharge fuel from the nuclear plant is placed in a water storage pool where it is kept for years or more. Its waste remain radioactive for thousands of years, and therefore such a waste can bring harm even to the coming generations. And various methods are being discussed at the international level to dispose of this waste, but sometimes radioactive material leaks from the nuclear plants in case of accidents, and these accidents can prove very disastrous to human being. These are kind of natural disaster, man-made disasters, and this material is capable of destroying life in surrounding regions. It can even make a full region inhabitable for lifetime. The thermonuclear test for the development of nuclear weapons also add to the nuclear pollution. As I told you, these are mainly tested for war purpose. USA have even dropped two bombs on Japan in World War II, and the effect can be seen till now in the generations which have come up. Okay, so it has very long lasting effect. Next is the stressful noise pollution. Next is the effect of noise pollution. So this is stressful sound is referred as the noise pollution. Nowadays it's increasing at a rapid pace, and with increasing urbanization its impact is even severe on humans. Any sound that is louder than the normal level of talking can damage the delicate ear cells in the inner ear. Okay, any kind of sound which is higher than our normal range of hearing can damage our ear cells that are very delicate. These cells convert the sound wave into auditory nerve signals. Okay, and initially the damage can be temporary, but constant exposure to such sound levels can damage the cells permanently, that causes deafness. Sudden extreme loud noise like gunshots can cause immediate hearing loss. Okay, there can be immediate hearing loss by some very high pitch sounds. If high sound level does not cause deafness, it may lead to a disease called tinnitus, which causes ringing in ears. Okay, every time it sounds like ringing in ears. Factory workers, military, police personnel, musicians, firefighters at the risk of hearing problems due to continuous exposures to high sound levels. Okay. And for speed of sound waves in water, help whales porpoises to navigate in dark water. Faster speed of sound waves, whales to navigate with the faster speed of sound waves in the dark water. Okay, when they cannot see. Even if sound does not damage the ears, it does make the surrounding irritating. We cannot tolerate noise for a longer time. Sounds of helicopters and aeroplanes make acute noise pollution, and this sound disturb the sleep of human. Such sounds frighten the birds and animals, and at the sea the sound of ship engines and their horns disturb the marine life. This has become the sound waves travel faster in water than in air. Okay, so it also disturbs the marine life. Scientists are of the view that the excessive noise pollution in the coastal areas may affect the whale migration. Okay, so all this was about the effects of radiation pollution and noise pollution. Hope you all have this concept clear. If any doubt, to ask me. Thank you.